Hey, how's it going, everyone? Bane here. In this week's video, I'm just going to quickly show you how we as digital marketers can 8 times our income through the sales funnel method without spending 24 hours a day working or without increasing the ad budget at all. So let's have a quick look, most of you should already know what this is. This is pretty much just our sales funnel. You've got your audience that you're targeting. You've got the ad that you're putting in front of that audience. When they click the ad, they go over to your landing page or squeeze page. They give us their email and name, and then we forward them onto the offer. And their name and email gets deposited into our autoresponder. If they choose to buy now and grab the product, then we get a commission straight away. If not, we can follow them up with an email over the next weeks or months. So that's very basically what that is. So what I'm going to show you is how we can 8 times our income without increasing how much money we spend on advertising to that audience. And it's pretty simple. So let's have a quick look, So let's say, for instance, that we've got an audience, we've got an ad in front of that audience, and let's say there's traffic. There's 100 people clicking that ad and going over to our squeeze page. And let's say out of those 100 people, 10% of the people choose to give us their name and email, and then they get forwarded onto the offer. And then their name and email gets deposited into our autoresponder, and out of those 10 people that see the offer, one of them buys. So there's, out of that sequence there, we've got one sale. So what we do to 8 times that one sale, pretty much, we just want to drive more traffic to that sale. We want to get more customers to that offer without increasing ad spend, and I'll show you how to do it. What we do is we take the squeeze page and we split test. We do a thing called split testing. For this example, I'll just call it test B. But what we'll do is we'll take that lead page or squeeze page or landing page, whatever you want to call it, and we'll change the background, the call to action button. We'll change the layout of it, maybe background pictures. We'll change the headings, the copy on it. You'll be surprised how much difference little things like that would make to people. So what happens then is we've got the same amount of audience going to the squeeze page, but instead of 10% of the people giving us their email and again going on to the office, because we've made these simple little changes, we've now got 20% of the people. So I forgot to mention, actually, we can actually set up in our system that we can send 50% of the people to the control ad, the control page, the first page. We can send 50% of the people to the split test B, and that's all done automatically. Some of the programs we got will do that for us. That's not a problem. And then let's say, and these numbers, 10% and 20%, these figures are tiny. We've got landing pages converting it anywhere at 50% every single day of the week. So these numbers are small. So we'll send 50% of the traffic to control, we'll send 50% to test B, and if test B starts converting at 20%, then we just send 100% of the traffic to test B. We'll get an email from our software and they'll say that test B is working better, so we just send all the traffic there. And what happens is if we get twice as many people giving us their email and name, then twice as many people see the offer, which would result, if all things being equal, which they would be, twice as many sales, and then twice as many emails getting deposited in the autoresponder, which we would then follow up on over the next couple of weeks, blah, blah, blah. So that's just a way to double your income. So let's look at 8 times in it. So we've got the same process. We've got the test B back here on the split page. Let's look at split testing everything else. We've got the squeeze page with split testing with the headline, layout, design, call to action. We can do it on everything else too. We can we can test headlines in the ad, we can test image or a video or a call to action, or the copies. Copy's most important, which is, if you don't know what copy is, it's just the words that go in your ad. It's just like a story or whatever you want to write. And same with our autoresponder. We just split test all the emails that we're sending out, and you can change the subject lines. The from sender, you'll send it from different email addresses, because some will get caught in spam for filters, some won't. And the send time, you'd be surprised how big of a difference the time of day someone gets an email to whether they open or not. The worst time you could ever send an email is either very first thing in the morning or late at night when someone's asleep, because when they wake up in the morning, they've got 5 to 10 emails from everyone else doing the same thing, and you just, if you're like me and everyone else, you just swipe all the crap. If it doesn't stand out, you swipe it, you get rid of it. So don't do that. The best time is probably to send around lunchtime, when people are on their breaks or just before their breaks. So they're getting, they're bludgeoned before they go on their break, and they're just checking their phone. So let's look what happens when we do some split tests. If we've got, let's just say, the other ad we're running was converting at 3%. So 3% of the people who clicked our last ad were heading over to our landing page. Now we've split tested the ad in front of the audience, or we've split tested the audience. We can do the same thing. And now we've got 6%, which is double. So we've got double the amount of people heading over. This is still the same ad spend. This is still $6 or $10 a day. We've got double the amount of people heading to our squeeze page. So now, without spending an extra cent, we've automatically got double the amount of people going there. And we've got, because we converted the squeeze page from 10% to 20%, we've got twice as many people heading to our autoresponder. And of course, now we've split tested our subject lines and send times on our autoresponder. We've changed our open rates on our autoresponder from 5% to 10%, which is industry standard is 10%. So these numbers again are tiny. Most of my emails are opening at about 15 to 18%. And that just results in 8 times as many people heading towards our offer. So let's just go back and have a quick look at what we've done. So we've doubled the amount of traffic going from the ad to the squeeze page, and because the squeeze page is now converting at 20% instead of 10%, we've got 4 times as much traffic going into our email autoresponders. And now our emails are going from a 5% open rate to a 10% open rate, which is double. We've got 8 times as much traffic heading to our offer, and this is all just off the same ad spend. So that just means 8 times more commissions, and it's as simple as that. As soon as we make these split tests, the different emails, the different landing pages, the different ads, we've got software that automates this whole process. So this is all done on autopilot. We literally don't have to do anything. Pretty much it, guys. It's just a very simple way of showing you how to 8 times your income as a digital marketer without spending any more money or working bulk hours. So if you like this video, share it with your friend, like it, comment on it. If there's something else you want to know, just let me know, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you might have. Thanks, guys.